Hi everyone, this is Lisa Freeman with stampingwithlisa.com, and I'm here to show you a quick video today of how to make this gorgeous tulip card. You've probably seen this tulip set all over Pinterest and pretty much everywhere you look. I've seen so many ideas with it. So I couldn't wait to use it, but the only thing is you have to be a hostess to get it, or a demonstrator. We could pre-order them, so I did already have it, but if you are a hostess, you could get it for free with your hostess benefits, or use $10 of your free hostess amount. That is found in the very back of the catalog, and I'm going to show you the pages in just a second. And if you notice this background right here, this is the marbled background, which is this stamp set right here, and I just love it. And the little picture in the catalog does not do it justice. If you see it, you would probably not even notice it, which most of my customers didn't when I showed it to them. And let me show you real quick the products that we're using today. So in the catalog on page 92, we're using the Beautiful Bouquet. And the only thing we're using out of this one is the words. We're using, I couldn't have picked a better friend than you. This one right here. That's the only thing we're using out of that stamp set. And then on page 165, here's that marbled background, and I know it's just this little teeny picture and it shows you a little close-up of it, but until you actually see it in person, you're like, wow, that is the greatest stamp ever, because it can be used as a background for just about anything. And the other thing we're using is the tulip set, and this is called Tranquil Tulips. It's a hostess set on page 223. And you can get that for free if you want to. Just place an order on my website at stampingwithlisa.com. Just click on the shopping cart. And if you're the hostess and order at least $150, you can get it for free. So let me show you how to make it. And here are the measurements. So we're starting with a piece of Whisper White. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and I just folded it in half and scored it. Then I've got a piece of Wisteria Wonder. This one is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then Old Olive, this piece is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to put these measurements on my website, so if you don't get them written down, I'll put them on there for you. And last we have a piece of Whisper White. This is 4 by 2 1/2. So we're going to be stamping on the purple first, the Wisteria Wonder, which I love this color. And we're going to be using that marble background. Now normally I put this on a clear block, but my clear block is hiding right now, so I couldn't find it. So I said, well, let me just try it without it and see how it works. And it actually worked pretty good. So we're just going to ink this up. Like so. And just lay the purple Wisteria Wonder piece down right on top, and then just get a piece of scrap paper and put that right on top and rub it. And pull it off, and there you go. Is that just gorgeous? I just love it, love it, love it. That is probably my new favorite background right now. So we're going to set this aside and clean that later, and then we're going to start with this white piece, the small Whisper White piece. And what I want to do is I want to stamp this piece first, because I want to get this as close to the top as I can. If I did the stem first, then I'd kind of be, you know, wondering exactly where to put it. But if I do this one first, then I have a better idea of exactly where to put the stem. So we're going to start with that big one. And this set is actually made to look watercolored, so when you first stamp it, you might think, oh, I kind of messed up. I don't like the way that looks, but it's supposed to look like that. So I'm doing a little bit over to the left. It's not quite right in the middle. And, oh, you know what I need is a cushion. Well, actually, this should be okay. So let me just stamp that, and yeah, it comes out okay. Give it some good pressure. And there you go. And then we're going to put this other one. This is a two-step stamp. So this one goes right on top. And you just line up the bottom of it like so. And it comes out just like that. Mine's just a little bit crooked, but that's okay. All right, so we're done with those two. Now I want to do the stem, so I'm just going to set this aside for a minute and get out my old olive. And I'm going to ink up the stem. I only need really just this top half because the bottom's going to go right off the paper. Just line that up. It's hard to do it without sticking my head right in front of this camera to go over top of it. And just stamp that. And I pressed a little bit too hard in there, so I got some ink right between the stems. That's what you don't want to do. When you stamp on these ink pads, make sure you do it really, really gentle. And I'm constantly telling my customers that, and but it somehow it always ends up happening. All right, then I'm going to do, instead of doing the leaves next, I'm going to do this other small tulips. So we do the solid one first. I'm going to put that right here. And do the other one. See how it's got that blotchiness, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. And there. So we've got those two. And then we're going to put the top one on, right on top of it. Hope I'm not going off the page here. I mean off the screen. That goes right on top. And that goes right on top of there. So there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we're going to put some stems on there real quick. I mean, yeah, the stem. Okay, so this one, it comes with two different ones. So you have the kind of hooked one and then the more straight one. So I'm just going to do a little hook one on the left here. And you want to do it off the paper, like so. And then I'm going to take this one that's got like the little curve to it and just kind of squeeze that in here in the middle and one over here on the edge, like so. So there you go. And I'm going to stick my words on the top right corner, right here. Voila. And one more thing, I want to put those little black dots. You see those little black dots? We're going to stick those in there. And I forget what they're called. I think it's stamen or something maybe like that. Not exactly sure. And we're just going to pop those in kind of right in the middle a little bit. And there you go. All right, now one more thing I want to do with this is add a little bit of Wink of Stella, which is my favorite thing. Let me glue this together first. And, oops. Okay, I like to flip that over before I rub it. And then I can glue these two together. I just love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this just to pop it up a little bit. Just one in each corner. And there you go. And just pop those out real quick. Hopefully you have some fingernails that you can get these off with. And I don't know what it's like at your house today, but we finally got some cooler weather. It has been so hot here. Today we finally got some spring-like weather, and it is absolutely gorgeous outside. I'm going to offset this just a little bit. I don't want it right in the middle. I'm going to put it a little bit over to the side, just to be different. And then we're going to do the Wink of Stella, which is my favorite tool. And you're just going to go make some little wispy marks on here. And it's just going to give it a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold it up to the camera in just a second. You see that? Just gives a little bit of sparkle. I just love it, love it, love it. You can put as much as you want on there. I just like to give it just a little bit. Just so when you see it in the light, it's just like, wow, that's so pretty. So there you go. That's a pretty quick and easy card. You could whip out a bunch of those in no time. And I think they're just awesome cards to give to your friend. I couldn't have picked a better friend than you. And that's just an any day card. You can give it to somebody just who's having a bad day, or, you know, somebody that you haven't seen in a while and you just want to brighten their day. But thanks for stopping by and watching this video. And if you want to see more details, just go to my blog at stampingwithlisa.com. And if you'd like to order from me, I would love it if you don't already have a demonstrator. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.